South Africa is a very special country, from coast to mountain. And Cape Town itself is just an incredibly beautiful place, also an incredibly diverse place. You have Table Mountain, you have indigenous forests, and then you have this wealth of marine life where you can see orcas and seals and penguins and whales and dolphins all in the same day, and octopuses and massive invertebrate biodiversity. I think Cape Town is one of the most important biodiversity hotspots on the planet. And it's also home to a huge community of endemic species. Mm-hmm. And endemics are animals that you only find in that specific place. And then when we talk specifically about the Great African Sea Forest, which is the beautiful home of the octopus teacher, the thing about kelp forests is they cover 25% of the world's coastlines. They are critical ecosystems. They absorb carbon. They protect coastlines from storms and swell, which is very important at this time because of rising sea levels. And then they are just home to this unbelievable community of animals. They're some of the most biodiverse habitats on Earth. But what's happening all over the world because of climate change is they are incredibly fragile. Kelp forests in Tasmania and on the west coast of America, where I am now, have completely disappeared over just a number of years. In some places they're still healthy, but in other places they're gone. And the reason for that is they have been defined as the second most vulnerable marine ecosystems when it comes to climate change. What's incredible about the Great African Sea Forest is the habitat is thriving. Mm-hmm. It's a very extensive kelp forest. It runs from De Hoop in the east all the way up the west coast to Namibia in the west. Mm-hmm. And it's healthy and the structure is there. And although, it's not pristine, but because the habitat is thriving the way that it is, it really could be. And you put your head under the water there and you will see things that you never dreamed were possible. And you'll look up and there will be light playing through the forest and light rays shining down on you. And it's a dreamlike experience. It's like being in a painting.